Okay, this is the sixth video in the sphere stage in Sculptris, and this will be the last at this stage. The next stage will be to make it solid in Mesh Mixer, so we'll be exporting it and then importing it into another software that's also free, and I'll include the link for that. Um, so I think what we could do is make it more skull-like. So press deselect. This right here, we probably could get rid of that. We used it as a guide to build the face on. I don't think that we need it anymore. Um, so let's look at this. What I think the first thing I could address is this right here. We can make it thinner. So we go to scale global. We make it thin like that. Probably make it a little more thin. That's probably pretty good. The angle of the jaw is not a sphere so much as it's this kind of flared out part that is kind of elongated. So we could probably take advantage of that a little bit. So I used the scale global. Now I'm going to go to rotate global, rotate it. Yeah, it's pretty good. So this I think I'd probably like it to come down rather than pinch in like that. So maybe if I scale global, yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. I don't know if I need to bring it down a little bit. That's pretty good. Let's take a look. So this sphere, we could probably change the shape of that sphere as well. Rather than just come down into the eye sockets, maybe we can go to scale global and we can do that a little bit. Just bring it up. Let's bring it back down just a little bit in terms of that's okay. We can live with that. So what we're missing we're really kind of missing this corner right here. Let's start out by just filling it in with a sphere. We'll just Control C that one, Control V, Control D, so I can select on that, grab global. As I look at this profile right here, you can see that this probably could come out. I don't know if that's going to work for me though. Yeah, that's not going to work for me. So what I had before wasn't too bad. Possibly we can scale global, see what happens, rotate it, lock, use enter, rotate. That fills the space in. Go to scale. I don't want that hanging down too much in there. Yeah, that's okay. There's also the brow ridge actually isn't so much of a sphere as it's this elliptical shape that counters this angle right here. It does this. So maybe we could do something with that while we're here. So we'll go to Scale Global. Probably scale down so it's global and XYZ. Rotate. Bring that out. These could probably come in a little bit. This, I think maybe we can get that to be a little more narrow. Seems okay. Also, this profile looks like the Phantom of the Opera. It looks like it. So let's add another one of these, see what happens. Control C, Control V, grab. Let's see. Looks like we're going to need to tilt that a little bit. So rotate global. All right. We want to fill in this hole and this hole in here because the next stage that we're going to take it to, we're going to make this solid. And so it'll help to close those areas off. So let's Control C, Control V. Let's see what happens if we take the scale. Yeah, that's okay. Let's add a sphere down there. Control C. Well, I think I already have it, but there we go. Just trying to, I think I need one in the middle here too. Control V, whatever. Let's see. Scale that down a little bit. So we pretty much closed off the eye socket on the inside. We could probably do something here. Let's take a look. If we look at, maybe we could get away with adding something up here. Control C, Control V. Let's go to Scale, Global. Let's look. See, this has got an angle that angles upward. Rotate global. Sorry, I'm just messing around with it. Trying to get the best results I can. Wonder if we... Yeah, that seems okay. I guess we could add a couple more teeth while we're at it, right? Okay. Wonder about that. That seems a little bulky. What do we do? Yeah, it seems more cheekbone-like to me. This we can... Okay, what else do we have? Do we need to add anything down here? Maybe we can change the shape of that a little bit. Maybe we can, let's see. Seems like it comes down here a little bit, so we could add something back here. Control C, Control V. Where'd that go? All right. Press Enter, grab, all right. Scale, yeah. So it's not as elegant as it was when I started out, you know, the first couple videos. I think when you can do less and have a better, you get more elegance when you have less parts, I think. But I'm thinking about the next step, wanting this to be, we could probably add something down here, wanting this to be, get as close to a real skull if we can. Which the next steps will be able to do that. Enter on that. Probably. All right, I think we're done. But before we go, let's export. So there's two options. You have a save, which is a file. You save it as a file that you can only open up into Sculptris. Usually we'll want to use export, and export is an OBJ file. It stands for object file. So that's what all the other software uses. Every software uses the OBJ file, so that's universal. So that's how you want to save it. And it's export. When you're importing, you open this one up, so you can usually import a model from anything else. If you made it in another software, if you downloaded it from the internet, a model that you found, you could do that. So see you in the next session.